To the big board presented by Bet365, we check in with Blake Murphy. What a night that was to open the playoffs, especially with the Aces doing what they were doing. Where did that show up the most in your world?
The fastball velocity. And we hear all the time from ex-players, from current players, that it's never been harder to hit in the major leagues. I don't know. I haven't been in there, but we can quantify this stuff. And in yesterday's game, the average fastball velocity was over 96 miles an hour. You saw this with a ton of strikeouts in big spots, a ton of strikeouts for Crochet, a ton of strikeouts for Skubal. Now, the number might not be that high all through the playoffs because Crochet and Skubal can't pitch every single game, but we've seen a league-wide trend to emphasizing velocity. We've seen a playoff trend over the years. It's no surprise you pitch your aces more, you pitch your best bullpen arms more, and what this results in is if you are a hitting team, you're facing more and more velocity than ever before. We have data going back to 2008. We've seen about a 4-mile-an-hour uptick in postseason fastball velocity, and that is up about a mile and a half from what guys see in the regular season. So if you're the Blue Jays and you're looking ahead to the DS, you got to get ready from, in the regular season, about a quarter of the pitches you see will be 96 or harder. In the postseason, that gets up north of 40%. The Jays do okay against that, but it's harder to be the contact team, the bleed a pitcher until he makes a mistake team when it's 97, 98.
Going to be electric again at Yankee Stadium with the Red Sox. Plenty of offense to go around. They have a reputation, both teams, as being brutal on the defensive side. But is that kind of a general statement when it comes to the Red Sox?
It sure feels like it when you watch them, but when you dig into some of the underlying numbers, yes, they are the league leader in errors. You never want to be mentioned with the Colorado Rockies in any stat. The Rockies are the only team close to them in errors. But when we look at the quality of their defense in the outfield, the Red Sox really stand out as one of the best in the league. Now, this is a stat fielding run value based on StatCast that the Blue Jays would grade in the top 5 probably if Dalton Varsho had had a full season. But you see here, the Red Sox are significantly better than any other team. And this is such a huge turnaround from the Red Sox defensive outfield they had just 2 years ago. And they do this in a couple different ways. Cedar Rafaela led the league this year in fielding run value among all outfielders, putting up a number that's right there with 2024 Dalton Varsho. Wilyer Abreu maybe doesn't look the part play to play, but he was second in the entire league in 5-star plays made based on outs above average. And then Jarren Duran is a bit of a below average corner outfielder when it comes to range and tracking balls, but he is also in the top 10 right next to Nathan Lucas and Addison Barger in terms of the value he provided with his arm. So if you look ahead to Boston and Toronto in a series and you have a Nathan Lucas, Dalton Varsho, Miles Straw outfield, the Red Sox are about the only team equipped to go defense for defense with you.
All right, that is Blake Murphy, the big board presented by Bet365. Download the app, find out why it's never ordinary at Bet365.